Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Sacred Moments, where we talk about ways that we can bring the sacredness back into our everyday, busy, modern lives. I'm Melissa Sarrazin, and I'm so happy for you to join me for part 2 of this video series where I am talking about the difference between tradition and ceremony. And last video, we talked about tradition. We talked about how they have been honored over time in our families and in our communities, and how when we feel forced to do something, that it takes the magic away. And that is very masculine oriented energy. And part of these sacred moments is about learning and remembering how to welcome the feminine back into our lives and into our daily actions. So I hope you had some time to think about what tradition means to you, how it is that you behave and act and believe towards tradition, and notice the different emotions and feelings that it gives you in your body. I know for some, as soon as they start thinking about being around family, your shoulders are going to go up and the tension can be felt in your body depending on where it is that you came from. So today I want to talk about ceremony. Ceremony for me is a very feminine energy action that we can take. And ceremony is a living, breathing moment in time where you are bringing all of your energy, when you are bringing your mind, body, and spirit to the present moment, and you're using your power of focus and intention in what it is you want to create by taking the actions you are about to take. Just breathe that in for a moment. How would that change a tradition? How could that change your experience of the traditions that you follow every year as we go through this holiday cycle that we're beginning now? What if you were to take a moment and before you started cooking, before you started planning even, and you just took a moment to get quiet and centered just by taking a nice deep breath in, relaxing those shoulders, and letting go of any preconceived ideas of what this tradition means for you, of what is going to happen when everybody gets together, where you can just let go of the past stories that have happened, and you can pull in your own personal power, and you can choose how you are going to put your energy into that ring, how you are going to put your energy into those moments. So you create an intention, and that intention might simply be, as I am going through this planning stage, as I am going through these steps in creating and cooking and decorating, and as I'm shopping, I am going to hold the vibration of love as best I can. I'm going to hold the vibration of the connection that I hope to experience through these actions. I am going to believe that magic still exists, and that by starting with me and starting with this moment of me bringing my feminine self to a very masculine action, that as I do this, I can create a wholeness, and I can go through this experience in a way that I'm truly desiring to experience it. And it may seem very easy and simple, However, if you don't take ceremony into consideration, if you are not conscious of the way that you are feeling, if you are continually telling yourself those old stories, okay, yeah, I'm going to make this, but this person is going to tell me how it has too much salt. That person is going to tell me that it's too dry. Then that is what you are going to create. So by taking a step back, bringing ceremony into it, allow you to put your unique energy into that tradition, it is going to give everybody a different experience. And quickly, I just want to tell you a story that when my husband and I were living in Australia, and this always chokes me up because it really showed me the power of ceremony and the power of how you hold yourself. We were living on this organic farm in Australia, and we used to have these tours that would come and visit the farm. And there were all different kinds of people who would come, and we would create this buffet. And in this place, we were actually interacting with the people who were eating our food. And I made bread every day. We would go and pick the vegetables, and we would bring them into our kitchen, and we would transform them as little as possible because the flavor was absolutely amazing. There's nothing like picking something and then eating it, 5 minutes later or even 3 hours later. It completely transforms your experience with food. But I remember one day when we were clearing plates and we were talking to people, and people were thanking us and telling us how wonderful everything was. A little old lady asked my husband, she said, "Oh my God, that bread was so yummy. What is, can I have the recipe?" And Jill's like, "Well, yeah, I can give you the recipe. However, there is a secret ingredient that we put into everything that, makes all the difference." And they kind of looked at him and they were like, "Well, what's the secret ingredient?" And he smiles and he said, "The secret ingredient is love." And of course, what did they do? They all giggled. But I heard him say that story over and over again. And as I did, I started to put my love and joyful energy as I was making the bread. And that just continued. And people would come back, to the restaurant because they could taste the difference. So this is what ceremony brings you. Anytime you stop, you create an intention, and you put your energy, what it is that you desire, into something, no matter what it is, it's going to transform the experience that you yourself have, as well as the other people that will experience it. They might not know what it is. They might kind of be, well, this is different. This isn't what I was expecting, or this isn't what I usually get. And know that that is your key and clue to know that when you put your own love and energy into things, that it will transform not only your experience, but the experience of others around you. So thank you for joining me for this sacred moment. I would love to hear how ceremony feels to you. If you have any questions, please ask me below. I'll be happy to talk about it in a future video. Please like and subscribe so that you will be the first to know when I upload another video. I'm going to be uploading one of these videos every Tuesday around noon every week. And so let this be the beginning of you creating that sacred space in your life so you can begin to welcome the magic and the sacredness of the feminine, so that she can balance and work with your masculine, so that life becomes juicy, life becomes joyful, and the love and connection that you long for in your heart starts to become a reality. So until next week, I send you much love, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.